Hurricane Idalia's massive storm surge tore through Florida's Big Bend on Wednesday, possibly flooding thousands of homes. The wave, about 3 meters deep, came just after sunrise. Idalia's arrival near Keaton Beach as a Category 3 hurricane was only days away from its formation. On the Yucatán Peninsula 600 miles away, the storm had traveled across Gulf of Mexico, feasting on near-record temperature water, fueling the growth that caused eruption. The stronger hurricane accelerated towards Florida's west coast, where shallow depths and flat terrains were poised for devastating flooding. Climate change will make such rapid intensification even more likely. Idalia's worst flooding involved the small Florida towns along Taylor, Dixie, and Levy counties, separated by wildlife refuges and secluded beaches. Yet the Tampa Bay Times analysis of forecast data and building footprints revealed that more than 2,000 buildings throughout Big Bend are in areas predicted to suffer potentially devastating flooding. While areas' sparse population means cost of Idalia's destruction would be minimal compared to damage done by hurricanes that hit major cities. Data show Big Bend communities face incredible loss. Houses, hotels, and popular restaurants have all disappeared. Shaded areas show where forecasts before landfall predict a 10 probability of flooding from storms of 1.8 meters or more. The Times analysis included locations where the National Hurricane Center estimated a 10 risk of flooding from at least 1.8 meters above ground level just before approaching land. The risk of flooding 9 feet or more in most of these places was 1 in 10. The Hurricane Center forecast does not provide minimum flood levels. Indicators measuring water levels in the bay and nearby rivers, including Steinhatchee and Suwannee, show that the storm surge has escalated to around 3 meters, which is in line with estimates. Actual flood heights may remain uncertain for days after the storm. But what is clear from the data, videos, and field reports is that Idalia has hit these small towns hard. Steinhatchee, a town on the southeastern tip of Taylor County, welcomes Floridans who flock to the area to make scallops each summer. About 600 people live here full-time, half of them aged 68 and over. Taylor has issued a mandatory evacuation order for all coastal residents and those living in mobile homes and caravans nationwide. There are a lot people this type of housing in Steinhatchee. 1 out every 3 residences the city is a mobile home. Idalia reached land at a distance of less than 32 kilometers. The surge reached the mouth of the Steinhatchee River, which meanders around town just before 8 a.m. Shortly after, a gauge 2 miles upstream showed the highest water levels at just over 2.5 meters. On Steinhatchee's west bank, nearly every building within 4 blocks of the river was on land against devastating flooding. According to Hurricane Center data, some of these structures were raised on